Hi everyone, we're back from Happy Again Pet, Fernando and me. And today we are talking about something really exciting, a new vision that we want to share with you, a little bit more of a preview for our followers. And I'll start a little bit way back. Fernando's really excited, especially about his treats. When everything started, I talked a couple of weeks ago about how the journey of Happy Again Pet started with Tony and the problem that he faced with arthritis and his joint problems, that he couldn't skateboard. And that got me inspired to start something to help dogs and pets. And if you look back, it was out of the necessity of helping my own dog to get the right nutrition, to get him back on the skateboard and to solve an issue in his joints. And that's a nutrition problem. But if you look at our lives and our pet's life, it's not only nutrition that is giving you the health. It is a whole health that is important, which means it's also their mind and their exercise, the body. So if you look at other companies in the pet space or your own in the human space, it's rare that someone talks about the whole health. So if you eat, as an example, if you eat a really good diet, but you're going to be isolated from any social contact and you're not moving, the diet won't help you to be healthy. It's most likely that you will still get sick. Maybe it will take longer than nutrition because it's always the first thing you see. But especially during this time now of the pandemic, we understood much more that it is so important for our health to have social contact, like Mandy, and exercise your bodies and move. Because like many people got depressed and got anxiety and because they stayed home. And if you were not lucky to have a dog that helped you through it, or other people, casing officer, you have to sit down. Sorry, he's very, very up to date. You got depressed. So emotionally, we needed that support of someone like our pets or partners or family, friends, to just have that social contact. It was really important. And I think most of you experienced that. And the same thing with exercise. If we don't take care of our bodies, which I always say our bodies and our pets' bodies are our bank, it's much more important to feed that instead of money, because in the end, that won't buy you health. It's important to take care of it. And that's the same for our pets. So if you get back to the story of Tony, yes, I could fix his problem with nutrition and his arthritis. But in the end, it brought him back to his passion, skateboarding, which gave him exercise and made him happy because he could exercise, he could socialize with other dogs out there and other people. And that made him his whole health perfect. So he could live another 5 years in perfect shape. So you see how important the whole picture is, and not only the nutrition, which, yes, plays a big part. So that was the start of our journey in a much bigger vision than just a breakthrough joint formula to help pets. It goes further with more nutrition products, yes, but also how can we help and give back those great creatures that helped us? And that's what it's all about. Like, we want to return that favor, and that's why we're moving Happy Again Pet into Happy Bond. We want to build this bond and make it as strong as possible with your pet and give back to them. And that is a whole health approach. So this is a kind of little preview for people that are following us, and you were the first listeners for that. So I want to explain that a little bit more. But getting back to Tony and that whole health and the idea, if you look around, it's most of the time that we're thinking about what can the pets do for us. And there's a lot of research on, pets help us. They're emotional service dogs. They're therapists. They're our pillows. They're our alarm clocks. They're counselors. They're our companions. They're best friends. They're everything. And they always give it to us. So now Happy Bond turns that around, and we look back, how can we give back to them? How can we support them and give them emotional support? Because they've been there for us. And especially in that stressed time over the pandemic, having this emotional support of a friend, the best friend, and someone that would never leave your side, they also get stressed and they need to de-stress. So at Happy Bond, we're going to take care of them in any way we can, through nutrition, through their exercises, and through their mind. So you will get a lot of knowledge on our new site, how you can provide the best life for your pet. And we call that healthspan. Now, over years, and due to making those great creatures family members, we made their life longer. So their lifespan is longer. But are they as healthy the whole time, or are we dealing with them longer times now with disease and problems? And that's what it's called, health span. So we want to extend that health span at the same length as the new lifespan. So let's just say your golden retriever will be healthy for 14 years, not only living for 14 years and dealing with problems the last 4 years, where you have a limited time or limited exercise with them. You might not be able to bring them because they have joint issues. The whole life quality won't be as good as if you have a really, really healthy pet. And at Happy Bond, we really believe in prevention. Don't wait until your dog is sick and try to cure that. Instead, just try to not get them to that space, in that space and in that condition. And I think there are many ways of doing that, and we have that proven with the right nutritious products, but also think about how can we stimulate our pets. Like Fernando, he goes on his morning beach walks. He socializes on those walks. He has play dates, like we have happy hour social time, and he needs that just for his own good. And that makes him a really, really happy and relaxed dog. On top, he, of course, eats very well, as you can see. So that's kind of what Happy Bond will stand for. And you will have a lot of content, which is free to all our subscribers and to you to help dogs, because this is something that is very close to my heart, to make all pets healthy and extend their health span. And in that way, you are building that special bond. And that bond, to strengthen them, we will also have really fun stuff there to have bonding experiences. For example, one of our really exciting partnerships is going to get you and your dog to Paris. And you're going to have a love trip with your dog and do everything with them. Especially now, due to this pandemic, it's the safest way of traveling. Bring your pet and social distance. Just be with them. So all these great experiences, we will launch all that next week, and we're excited to show you that. But we wanted to give you a little preview of why you will all of a sudden find Happy Again Pet being Happy Bond. Right, Fernando? You excited? You will see a lot about him too, of course. So, and that is including that we're launching a lot of more products and recommending products as well, because there are many companies out there that tackle that fight of having better products, healthier products, science-based products that are all together to help to extend that health span. So we will be the authority for you to help you get your pet healthy. And I'm really excited about it. So hopefully you will all tune in next week for the big launch to see the new website. And I'm seeing there are a lot of questions right now, so maybe I answer those first. So are all your products human grade? Yes, they are. That is one of our big policies here at Happy Bond. is that every product we do is human grade and it's tested by the whole team, not only Fernando. He has the last word because he's the main target group we have. But even our COO has to take Happy Again every day and try the treats and the elixirs coming up. So everything is human grade, and we are launching a human grade dog food as well, which will be really excited. It's so good that you could actually serve it for dinner. You'll see. It's probably better than some stuff that are sold for humans. So we're excited about that. Nando, what do you say? What is your favorite activity except beach runs? We're trying to teach him skateboarding too. Okay, we have another question. How do you ensure the quality of the product through the supply chain? Well, everything we do right now is sourced in Germany from the raw ingredients for our joint supplements. Even the human grade food is made in a very small facility in Germany. It's human grade food. It's mainly protein, and you will taste that. And you will see it. So we will be really excited to show that. And we're very keen on controlling our supply chain, that nothing comes from countries we don't think the quality is good enough. And some of the products are made in the US. They're all tested by Nando and approved. And since they're human grade, we know ourselves if they work or not. So that's another very important point. Will the new site have more products on subscription? Yes, especially, and that's another exciting thing, as we extended our product line of this joint supplement Happy Again for the senior dogs, and I talked about prevention, we are now having the subscription for Happy Start, which is for our puppies. They have to build in the right way. They have to grow in the right way. So they all get this really beautiful as Fernando. And Happy Days for our adults, because we want to maintain that great state of joint health and digestive health and nice skin and coat. So we will have all these on subscription, monthly or quarterly. You'll be able to pick. And then our dog food will, of course, add on to the subscription. And the great news is you can always add one of our beneficial treats, like the macarons that have the collagen in it, or our amazing protein treats from Holy Chow. That is our partner. They're really good. I mean, you could put those on a salad if you put a little water with it. It's pure chicken. All made in the US, human grade. He loves them. So all that is, that's kind of the news I wanted to break. And if you have any more questions for Happy Bond, and please don't get confused when next week we're switching that. We will let you know that Happy Again Pet becomes Happy Bond, and it will still be Tony's legacy and his logo. So you will see that we're still the same brand. So you will still see Tony, because he was everything we started from and why we did this. We have another question here. Can Happy Again help with a narrow disc for a 10.5-year-old Labrador? Again, Happy Again, or our Collagen Plus Essentials, are there to support your joints. It can rebuild or can get the body the ability to rebuild the cartilage. Now, narrow disc means there is not much cartilage in between. So definitely it's worth to try that to rebuild it. It will take time, but if it's not, like, the body's amazing. And if you can give him the ability to rebuild this, you might heal or at least support that condition. And I would always start as early as you can. Because if you would have started that or known about it maybe earlier, the ability of the body to produce that matrix and to keep that in shape, like I said last week about amino acid, is really important. Because our body and our dog's body lose the ability to produce collagen over time. It's just the way it is. We age, and unfortunately, some of those things are not that positive, even if we get smarter and we'll still lose some stuff. And if you supplement with that, you might be able to stop the time a little bit. And that's what we all want. We want to have that health span to be as long as possible, so we can enjoy all these precious moments with them even more. I mean, if I cannot go on a beach walk with Nando, we will both be really sad, right? Yeah. And he's really enjoying IG Live too. So if you next week tune in with us, and you will see Happy Bond. Don't be misled. It is still the same. It's Happy Again Pet. We're just showing you a little bit bigger vision and our mission to extend the health span of our pets in a whole health, body, mind, play. And we will give you exercise ideas. We will give you mind or brain game ideas. We'll give you experiences to strengthen that special bond, like traveling and other things. And we will give you recommendations where to travel with your pet too, who are the dog-friendly hotels. We tested them. Where are the best parks for them? How could they socialize? How do you organize a play date for your dog to be safe? Because, Nando is not the easiest to deal with other dogs. He is a bulldog, so not every dog understands his language, but we're getting there. And it's important for him because you cannot isolate him. Even if he loves to have our company, he still needs his own friends and play group and without time out. Okay, yes, and also this week we have a special. If you want to try the essential nutrients for all ages, puppies, adults, and seniors. Just remember that joint health is nothing just there for old dogs. It's for everyone. And if you're a human that works out and you realize, like, if you would have prevented that joint health, you might have not have that backache when you turned 43, 44 and started. You would just be without problems, like me and Fernando, because we are on that supplement for many years. So we prevent it, and that's why we want to give this to every age of a dog. And we have a special bundle. It is called Collagen Supercharge, and you will get, in your age group, the canister of the collagen essentials. You will get the chew sticks, which all have 1 scoop of the collagen in them. So it's a beneficial treat. And they're a little bigger, so, it's also a little mind stimulating because they have to chew it. You can hide them. They smell chicken liver. It's all natural. We tried them as well. They're human grade. So you can do some brain games with those. And then we also added our famous macarons, which is like the best present you can give a dog lover or a dog owner, because they're so pretty. They're like in a fancy box, and they are human grade. We have to hide them here because otherwise everyone is trying to eat them and they disappear because they're so delicious. And they have 1 scoop of the collagen in each macaron as well. So me and Fernando normally share one at like afternoon coffee, right? Okay, so I think I talked a lot. The Collagen Supercharge offer is $59.99, free shipping. It's limited time now until we're moving into Happy Bond. And I really recommend you to take advantage of that, because we want to see your puppies healthy for a long, long time. So Happy Bond, we want to give back. Let's return the favor. See you next week. Bye.